What's up, everybody? This is Jim with Texas Rippers, back again with another fresh rip. What do we have on the rip block today? Yeah, you're seeing it. 2024-25 Donruss Mega Box. A lot of cards in this one today. Yeah, we originally were looking at maybe doing a mashup with the Blaster versus the Mega. I don't know. We're going to see how fast we can get through this one today and then make that decision. Lots of cards today. So, happy to bring it to you. With that said, let's go. All right, y'all. Welcome back. So, yeah, 2024-25 Donruss Basketball. It's been out for a little while, and I can tell you that it is still readily available. Target, Walmart. It's probably one of the only products you can go into either of these two stores and actually find it on the shelf. Yeah, it's Donruss. You know, it is what it is. Of course, the name's been around for quite a long time, but it's Prism's up here, and Donruss is down there. Okay, not to say that you can't pull some cool stuff. Check out the link in the description. We got one of those bundle packs from Sam's Club, and we hit a Duncan Robinson out of 10 gold wedge. That was a pretty fun rip. We actually have a couple more of those, so check back if this is your first time to the channel and see what we can find in those. But today we're doing the Mega Box. 150 cards in this bad boy. Mega Box exclusive optic rated rookie preview red cracked ice inserts. So see what we can find in there. 15 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. Yep, that math is right there. 150 cards. Looking for the ultra rare fadeaway and playmakers inserts. Lava and Holo Blue and Green Laser Parallels. Grazer. Just do a mashup of the two words. Anyways, Green Laser Parallels. You got it. So, same thing on that side. Here is the obnoxiously long list. However, there's a more easily digestible one to your right. You got it. Cool. All right. A lot of cards. I'm going to go ahead and unbox everything, and we're going to see what we can find in the rip today. So this is what we're looking at when we open it up. So they have a center pocket here. Obviously, they have a side pocket, and that one is not being used. So let's go ahead and pull all of the cards out, and there you go. Away we go, right? Cool. So you're going to be heavy on the base. It did not say that we can get autos or mems in here. Of course, anything is possible. You never know. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So there we go. We got Kobe Buffkin right out of the gate. Mr. Anthony Edwards. Yeah. Changing my mind on him. Been watching a lot of very humbling statements from him recently. It makes me think of him as a very, very genuine person. You should check him out. It's pretty amazing. So anyways, there's SGA. Of course, they have now advanced to the Western Conference Finals for the 24-25 year, and I believe he's gonna make MVP. So either way, there is Jeremy Sohan out in San Antonio. Mr. Sixth Man of the Year, Peyton Pritchard. They're in Boston. Of course, they just lost to the Knicks. And we've got Devin Vassell down there. I guess this is shaping up to be a Spurs box because, bam, none other than that rated rookie, Stephen Castle, Rookie of the Year, 24-25. Of course, we pulled the super shiny back there of him. So let's get that going. Looks like we may have a insert or a parallel back there. And let me turn this around and go. There we go, Mr. John Morant out there in Memphis. And moving to the Western Conference Finals also, Mr. Dort there in Oklahoma City. And coming up, Mr. Malik Beasley. Did pretty damn good up there in Detroit, making it as far as they did. I'm telling you, this is the San Antonio Spurs pack. Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, Chris Paul, Steph Castle. Wow, can we get a Wemby out of this pack? That would be pretty crazy, right? There's Mr. Rudy Gobert from France. Kiddo likes to call him Gogurt. So, anyways, there's DeMar DeRozan in that Kings jersey out there in Kings. Of course, he was traded last season out there. So, finalizing the pack, we're going to take a look at an insert, and I'm thinking maybe a shiny card. So, there we go. Mr. Luka on the Magicians, and that is now a duplicate for us. But we do like that, so I'm going to go ahead and put him there. While it is an insert, and those are the Texas Ripper rules up there in the corner, I'm going to try to save up some time and not sleeve him until the end. With that said, finalizing pack 1, Mr. Franz Wagner down there in Orlando. And that is the shiny card we are looking for. There you go. One of those green parallels they mentioned on the box. So there you go. Pack 1 done. Let's move into pack number 2. That would have been really cool had there been a Wemby in that pack. So there we go. Mr. Dennis Schroeder. I've been traded 4 times this past season. He started as a net, made his way out to LA, was there for about a month and a half, and then got traded to the Utah Jazz. They got there and said, "No, wrong city, buddy. You got to go to Detroit." So he ended up with the Pistons with all that crazy midseason trade stuff going on. So there's Porzingis. Not really sure what happened to him at the end of the finals. There is Ayo. You got it. There's Mr. Josh Giddey. Tell you what, you want to take a bad player and turn him into a good player? Move him from a good team to a bad team, and you got Josh Giddey. He played for the Oklahoma City Thunder last year and just was absolutely terrible. There was a swap. Caruso came down from Chicago to Oklahoma. He went up to Chicago, and now I arguably will say he's number 1 up there in Chicago. Keep it going, Josh. Happy to see you play next season. I'm going to turn the deck around here, and we're going to show you what else we got. There you go. Cody Williams and the Great Expectations. Unfortunately, I really wish those expectations would have been a lot less for him this past year. He just did not do good. So, Mr. Cole Anthony had a decent year down there in in Orlando. There's Baby Brooks in Houston. They made it pretty far into the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson, man, I tell you what, misses almost the entire season, comes back and is killing it. One hell of a center. I do like them. I do like him. I've become a Mitchell Robinson fan. I hope they use him a lot more going forward. Of course, his competition there is Karl Anthony Towns. Mr. Jason Tatum, unfortunate Achilles injury he suffered in the round 2 of the playoffs. We'll see you next year, Jason. Mr. Marcus Smart, he is now a Washington Wizard where careers go to die or start. And in his case, hopefully that it doesn't die. Derrick Rose, he is now a legend. And we got a shiny coming up. Let's go ahead and pull up over here. Mr. Tari Eason down there in Houston, second-year rookie, had a decent year when he got court time. Had some injuries, though. Mr. D'Lo got caught up in that whole trading madness and went back to Brooklyn. There you go. And let's go ahead and take a look at this shiny. Let's see what we got. Mr. Chetty Chet, you got it on that green Pulsar. Is that what we're calling this thing? The green Pulsar? Good deal. There is Mr. Chetty Chet. I do like that. Yeah, buddy. So, rounding out pack 2, I'm going to tell you what. We got one of those red cracked ice Prisms. Was it Prism? Is that what they're calling that thing? Red Cracked Ice insert. Optic rated rookies. So, bam. There you go. That is amazing. There you go. So I know that the Optic Basketball is coming out in June, and there is a preview of what that's going to look like, and that is really cool. Of course, Bronny James. I think as soon as Papa James hangs it up, that's when he's going to be allowed to shine. So they're still letting Dad run the court while he still has some fuel in the tank. Just my opinion. And that once Dad retires, then Bronny can follow in Dad's footsteps. So GG Jackson out there in Memphis. Chet on the bass. Mr. Franz on the bass. Of course, we got that super shiny green one earlier. Mr. Marvin Bagley. Memory serves, I think he is now in Memphis. Anyways, he didn't get a lot of court time this year. Kyle Lowry, still in Philly. I got nothing for you, Kyle. Zubac, out there in Clipperland, he had a decent year, putting up some decent numbers, roughly 30 PRA per game or so. You know, he's got good averages. So coming out next, we've got Yves Missy on the rated rookie. There you go, down there in Pelican Land. And decent year. I mean, you know, with all the injuries they had down there, rookie gets some court time. That's really good to see. So Mr. Chris Middleton, of course, he's no longer with the Bucks. He was a midseason trade to, where did I say careers go to die? I think this is your sign, Chris. It's time. Washington Wizards, that is. All right. And coming out next, Mr. Grant Williams had a decent year until he got hurt. Of course, you know, I don't know anything really going on in Charlotte. They suck. Not sorry. Mike Conley, of course, they are now facing the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. There's Mr. Miles Bridges, and you really need to get another team, buddy. I don't know what's going on with Charlotte. Either that or get another coach or try to figure out how to keep Lamelo Ball's ass healthy. And unfortunately, Brandon Miller, second-year rookie. We'll see what happens. But Mr. DeAndre Ayton, unfortunate. He had some injuries as well this past season. So coming out next, Mr. Harrison Barnes. You got it. Down there in San Antonio. And I think this is an insert. And yeah, it is. It's Mr. Alex Sarr on that Great Expectations. He had a decent year. I mean, when you're on the Washington Wizards, you don't really have a much competition to get the ball. So there you go. And rounding out that pack, we got none other than Mr. GG Jackson. He had okay time on the court this year, but when he got injured, he stayed injured. So better luck next year, GG. However, you are shiny, and we sleep shiny. So there you go. Coming up next, another pack. Opening it up to the former Atlanta Hawk, DeAndre Hunter. He is now a Cleveland Cavalier. Desmond Bain still balling out in Memphis. They had a decent year. I wish they would have went a little bit further in the playoffs, but you know, it is what it is. Mr. Jeremy Grant, I'll tell you about one of those players that's hit or miss, and it's this guy right here. Suffered a lot of injuries this past year. Jordan Clarkson, another one of those out there in Utah, just couldn't stay healthy in the 24-25 season. Cason Wallace, tell you what, how do you move from the bench to a starting position? You do it like Cason Wallace did, and he is a starter for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great year. I want to see where your career goes. Mr. Austin Reeves, obviously a solid number 3 there, now that his new best friend Luka is in town. Coming up next, there you go. When maybe we should not get the Great Expectations of Zach Edey, because he did not live up to any of them this past year. Tell you what, when you're 7'4" in college, it's pretty easy. But when you come to the NBA and everybody else is almost your height, not so easy. Better luck next year, Zach. High expectations just didn't pan out for you this past year. There is a shiny, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this around, and let's go to Mr. Chris Murray. There you go. He had some, I mean, when you're working the bench, it's really hard, especially in Portland. working all the talent they can. Mr. I broke my hand on the first game of the year. DeJounte Murray came back and then hurt myself again. Got it. Pelican land. John Collins, when he's on the court, he's a good guy. But unfortunately, the Utah Jazz did suffer a lot of those injuries this year. There he is. And another rule I should probably put on that list that you witnessed earlier. Excuse me. Anything Wemby, we sleeve. And we sleeve on the spot. Of course, the shinier the better. However, we are not prejudiced. We do take base as well. There you go. Good deal. Put them right there. A couple cards left and we move on to the next pack. Here we go, Mr. Chef Curry. You got it. Unfortunately, they were just taken out by those Timberwolves. Mr. Brandon Pazinski, second-year rookie. He had a decent second year. I enjoy watching him. Very excited to see where his career goes. So, out there in Golden State also. So, there we go. Another one of those guys that gets drafted to a team that's really good and doesn't see a lot of court time, unfortunately, is Reed Sheppard. I really hope he either gets traded to a team that needs him or 25-26 season, he actually gets some floor time because he was not allowed to shine this past year. Rounding this pack out, we got D'Lo on that green parallel. Laser? No, not laser. Whatever it is. I'll drop the name of it in the video. So, there you go. So, 10 packs started with. We're 4 packs in. It looks like we're getting one of those green per pack. And then, of course, we got that red cracked ice back there. I don't know how many of those that we can land in this box. But, pack number 5, let's go. Mr. Naz Reid, there in Minnesota. Josh Hart, running around the court. Eastern Conference Finals this year. Playing the Pacers. There's my buddy, Cam Johnson. Call him Cam here. I know it says Cameron, but we're friends. No, we're not. Not really. He just doesn't know yet. Herb Jones, another one of those guys down there in Pelican Land, just couldn't stay healthy this past year. Sorry, Herb. Better luck next year, buddy. Make sure you get Zion to play some games, too. There he is, Mr. Ass himself, Paul George. Go ask Shaquille O'Neal why we call him Ass, because that's what Shaquille O'Neal calls him. I'm just, Shaquille O'Neal says it. It's got to be right. One of the most underrated players, in my opinion, Mr. Cade Cunningham. One hell of a standout year up there in Detroit. Tyler Smith, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. I ain't got nothing for you. You get drafted to the team where the star is Giannis. Got nothing for you, buddy. I honestly don't even know your name. So, and that's in the nicest way if possible to say that. I don't remember you seeing the court at all this past year. Aaron Gordon up there in Denver. You got it. Had another decent year. Unfortunately, didn't make it. Jaden McDaniels. There he is. Moving on to the Western Conference Finals. Championship Finals. There you go. Trae Young down there in Atlanta. Still balling out. Easily their number 1. Mr. Jared Allen up there in Cleveland. Had a great year as well. Let's turn this around and show you Mr. Drew Holiday. Another good year up there in Boston. Unfortunately, they were taken out by the Knicks. Mr. Bilal Coulibaly, another standout second-year rookie. Had a decent year, ran into some health issues, but overall, I think, second year was pretty good. See where his career goes. Insert time. And there he is. Mr. Assist himself, Tyrese Halliburton passing the rock. That is the assist. And we've got some Derek White in the background there and some fans. Good deal. That's a cool insert. I like that. All right. Round this pack out. There is our green Pulsar. I think that's what it is, Pulsar. Mr. Tyrese, and of course we saw his base card earlier. And we sleeve on the spot. All right, 5 packs left. So that's 75 cards. Yeah? Okay. 75 cards. That's a lot. All right. Mr. Claxton could have had a better year. Should get some rebounds. There he is, 3-time MVP. None other than Jokic, the Joker. Nikola Vucevic. I said that one right. I got it. That's an inside joke. If you watched one of our other videos, I totally word salad his name. Anyways, Nick Smith Jr., I believe is a second-year rookie. Not too good this past year. So, of course, Vasily Micic, mid-season trade out to Phoenix, away from Hornets. Probably one of the best things that you could do. Unfortunately, you get a lot of court time after that trade. Sengun, Alperen Sengun down in Houston. We got a rated rookie, Cam Spencer. Of course, only seeing some court time. You know, Cam Spencer, I'm pretty sure he ended up, was he a mid-season trade? He ended up in Golden State, I believe. I think that's, yeah. I didn't realize he was traded to the, traded away. So, from the Grizzlies. Anyways, moving forward. Lauri Markkanen could have had a better year. Had some injuries as well. And Mr. KCP, he was traded in the offseason from Denver. I'll tell you what, the man does play some decent defense. He just doesn't put up any numbers at all. Mr. Keontae George, second-year rookie up there in Utah as well. Had a decent year when he stayed healthy. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think he made his first All-Star Weekend appearance earlier this year. It was fun to watch him. Stayed healthy, so that's always good. Mr. Harden, paging Mr. Harden out there in Clipperland. Buddy Hield out there in Golden State land. And an okay year when they allow him to work. So, Jacoby Walter on the franchise features. That's going to be a rookie insert. And rounding it out, there is our green pulsar with the man I just talked about earlier, Mr. Josh Giddey. You got it. You got it. All right. So, yeah, get one of those green pulsars per box. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side because that stack is getting quite big. And move on to one of the last 4 packs today. So, nothing crazy in these. I mean, you may get a crazy hit. I mean, it is Donruss after all. It's not the Optic. There's Hachimura. And there you go. Second-year rookie, Asur Thompson. There in Detroit. You may get some crazy hits, but I really wouldn't expect much, to be honest with you. Russell Westbrook. And obviously, see how this box is shaping up. Mr. Sharp up there in Portland. Isaiah Stewart got into a little scuffle towards the end of the season. Mr. Jakob Poeltl there in Toronto. Mr. Nikola Topic for New York. He got like 5 minutes of floor time during the playoffs. Again, another one of those rookies that gets drafted to a really good team and sees no court time. Mr. Alex Caruso, first year as the Thunder, got traded in the offseason, and then better luck next year, Alex. You got traded to the wrong team. Jalen Suggs had a late injury in the season. Mr. Kobe White. Yeah, Kobe, you're still killing it, man. But I'm telling you what, Josh Giddey is now taking the #1 spot, especially since Zach LaVine was traded. Markelle Fultz. I got nothing for you, Markelle. I know that you played here and there, but not a lot. Mr. Tamani Kamara up there in Portland. Mr. Bogey Bogdanovich, you got it, is now a Clipper. And here comes an insert. I don't know that we've seen yet. Nope. There you go. Reed Shepherd on the bomb squad. And I will certainly sleeve him up after the rip today. Got a decent amount of inserts coming there. Rounding the pack out is none other than Ayo. Ayo! You got it. On that green pulsar. Cool. 3 packs left. There's a lot of cards. I'm glad I decided not to do a mashup because that thing would have taken a freaking hour. There's Cam Thomas. He's my other buddy up there in Brooklyn. Just doesn't know it yet. Keldon Johnson down in San Antonio. Glad to see a whole bunch. There's Amen Thompson, second-year rookie. Glad to see there's a whole bunch of Spurs in this pack. Mr. Tobias Harris had another decent year up there in Detroit. And Mr. Denny Avita, arguably #1 up there in Portland now. which is crazy because it's not a lot. Mr. Choppa, as the missus likes to call him, Clint Capella, that is. Clint Choppa. Get to the chopper! No, I'm not going to do that. I already did it. Oh well. Jacoby Walter, that's going to be our first duplicate. That's not bad. I mean, rated rookie duplicate, that's okay. All right, cool. Coming out, Mr. OG Triple OG, that would be Draymond Green. Always starting stuff with people and the refs. It's funny to watch. There's Mr. Trey Murphy. Fortunately, could have been better down there with the injury. Jamal Murray. I'm going to not make fun of him this time around. I usually do. Mr. J-Dub himself, Jalen Williams, the Jalen Williams, had a phenomenal game in Game 7. Mr. DiVincenzo, unfortunately, still in the Knicks jersey. He was in mid-season, 23-24 off-season trade to the Timberwolves. It's interesting to see him still in that Knicks jersey. There you go, Mr. Michael Porter, there in Denver as well. And insert time, we've got Mr. Cade Cunningham on the franchise features. We like that. Have become a big fan of Cade this past season. Rounding out that pack, ooh boy, and I don't know the parallel name, but I'm gonna tell you what, that is our buddy that I just talked about, Mr. Clint Choppa Capella. And out of the mega box, card number 8 of 30. 30. Wow. That just, yeah, that's what happened. It just snuck up out of nowhere. And I will definitely get that parallel name for the video. You got it. Cool. Wow, that was unexpected. We are getting one of those per pack, so that's cool, right? All right. 2 packs left, and we send you packing. All right, 150 cards, y'all. I'm going as fast as I can. Mikal Bridges, Mr. Isaac Okoro, Devin Booker out there in Phoenix, Giannis out there in Milwaukee, Mr. Zion could have had a better year. I think 23-24 was better than 24-25, in my opinion. Trace Jackson Davis had a lot of health issues. Mr. Tristan da Silva had some decent court time when both Paolo and Franz were injured. He had to pick up the slack. That looks like our green card. Let's turn this around and see who else we have. Mr. Van Vliet out there in Houston. Mr. Norman Powell, another guy with health issues this pack here. There we go, Mr. Brook Lopez up there in Milwaukee. Cam Reddish, I got nothing, buddy. Maybe you should play some better basketball because, you know, you didn't get any court time at all. And Bronny James got more than you. Mr. Malachi Branham. And Domas Sabonis. There you go. Out there in Sacramento. Insert time. Nikola Topic. Talked about him and his lack of court time as well. Rounding the pack out. None other than Mr. Porzingis on that green pulsar. You got it. Good deal. All right. Finishing up the rip with the last pack. So that was pretty cool. We got one numbered out of this mega box out of 30. Let me remind you of that. And obviously our 6, there's Derek White, our 6 green pulsars. Or excuse me, the green pulsar, 1 per pack. So we're going to end up with 10 of those, one of those being numbered. CJ McCollum, another injury down there in Pelican Land. Mr. Bobby Portis, Mr. I go to All-Star Weekend and get banned for 25 games. Suspended, banned, tomato, potato. You know it. What'd you do, Bobby? Gary Trent Jr. is now a Milwaukee Buck. Kyle Kuzma. There's Mr. 0 PRA. All that. Yep. 22 minutes, 0 PRA. Terry Rozier down there in Miami. Here is another one of our rated rookies. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot of court time this year. Terrence Shannon. And, oh, that is our green card. It looks like you got it. So, 1 green card per pack. There's AD. Of course, he is now a Maverick. 1 green pulsar per pack. Vince Williams Jr. did not get a lot of core titles past year. And we got the red cracked ice optic insert. There's his dad. You got it. All right. All in all, I think it's been a pretty decent box. What do you guys think? Siakam going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jabari Smith. I think he's a third year now. And insert time. Here we go. We got another Bronny. And I'll go ahead and sleeve him up after. That's fantastic. And last but not least, Mr. Dennis Schroeder on that green pulsar. That's going to be unnumbered. So just to do a quick summary for everybody, as soon as I can get him. There we go. All right. So just to recap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So you're going to get 1 green pulsar per pack. And it looks like we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 insert per pack. And in the mega box, we got 1 red cracked ice. And that is a cracked ice to have. The only other better one I can imagine that you could get, no offense to everybody else, but would be Steph Castle. So what y'all think? Mega box it. I think they're 50 or 60 bucks. They're still readily available at the time of filming of this. Go check it out. And if you like the video and you're on mobile, you know the routine. It's on the left side. And that subscribe button is on the right side. You got it. And if you're at work and you just are thinking about another margarita after work because you like the one from lunch, it's in reverse. The like is on the right and the subscribe is on the left. You got it. If you're watching on TV, awesome. I don't know where the buttons are. Help me, help you, help us put more videos out. And if you liked it, thank you. Thank you for sharing some of your time with me today. I do always appreciate it. And with that said, later.